What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my videos, all right, and my content. Now, I want to give a shout out to several people before I get this video started. Let me get a shout out to Ticket TV. Um, if you haven't subbed to Ticket TV or Pro Basketball Updates, definitely go sub to his channel. Uh, an LWC brother and great basketball platform and content all the time. Also, I want to give a shout out to Nola Boy Sports and News with the boy James. If you haven't subbed to his channel, definitely go sub to James' channel. Fire with that heat when it comes to the logic, and we're well rounded in terms of sports knowledge. And also, Mr. Mass. I think Mr. Mass has a channel that's called Timeout with Mr. Mass. Uh, Also, firmly a part of the LWC too as well. I want to salute to those brothers. And the reason why I had to give those brothers a salute is because when I was on the channel last night, uh, we were talking about, of course, everything that was going down with the Lakers, but then we got on the subject of the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns. Now, one of the big questions is of course how Klay Thompson is going to be when he gets back. But the bigger question is how is James Wiseman going to be back? Okay, how he's going to be when he gets back. Now, I stand firmly in believing that when James Wiseman gets back, this guy is going to he's going to be resilient from what you saw his first tenure, his first season. Now, James Wiseman, man, a lot of people they compare him to David Robinson, which is fair because he is left-handed. He does have a better stroke in terms of his shot than what people give him credit for. And you know, I wouldn't say his athleticism is is off the charts like a David Robinson because David Robinson was both agile and athletic, especially in his younger days. But I would say like him being skilled right there, down there on the lower block. Then also he could be near the perimeter too as well. He's very skillful. You haven't been able to see him yet. He's nowhere near the threshold of his peak or near his prime to where you can start judging something like that. He didn't get an opportunity. He didn't listen. No matter what anybody wants to say, okay, and I understand some of the arguments. They were saying, well, uh, we can't give this guy any type of excuses. We know, top five overall pick, you know, in the draft and everything. However, I take different situations into account, especially when you consider the situation that was going on with the country and everybody was hit. Everybody was hit pretty hard, whether we want to believe it or not. And I know that this league, the NBA that we talk about, as well as many other leagues overseas, across the border, wherever international, it's no excuses for the most part. But there are circumstances that you have to look at and you have to think to yourself, okay, this guy, I'm not talking about Wiseman, but everybody else, there were certain situations that had taken place with different people. Like for instance, if a family situation takes place then of course you got to take care of home first. Now there are guys that, their wives or their mothers or their family members will be like, look, just go out there, go ahead and play and do whatever's necessary. It's the same thing as a job. If you're making a pretty decent amount of money, you have a good career, and they're just cutthroat, just like the majority of jobs in the society is. 9 times out of 10, your family will probably be in support and be like, look, don't worry about it. Don't worry about us. We got everything taken care of. We don't want you to lose your job. We don't want you to lose your career. However, on the on the other end, a guy is gonna be like, you know what? Nah, my family comes first. My wife comes first. My kids come first. My the health of and progression of the one whom I care about and who I love dearly, they come first, and they'll they'll be in support of that too. A lot of that was taking place when the boogeyman hit the league. Okay, not everybody really understands what type of adjustments had to be made. First and foremost, man, he was dealing with the legal issues that went in with the NCAA and the eligibility situation that had taken place over there with Memphis. Did not did not hardly play, and he was done for the remainder of the collegiate for his collegiate career, pretty much. And now all he had to look forward to was the NBA. And look, I understand what people are going to say. People are going to say, okay, well, he had a chance to work out, which he was doing. I have no doubt that he was. You know, he probably was playing against some guys pickup wise in terms of NBA level competition and stuff like that. But still, the fact remains is that he's still coming into a situation where, okay, he's not going to be the main guy. Steph is still that main guy. Draymond is still that main guy. Of course, Clay wasn't there. Those are the main guys. Those are the main guys, right? Now, he's being thrown in a situation where they have expectations. It's not like a consistently losing franchise like, uh, well, like Chicago once was, or I take that back, like a OKC, how they consistently were. But you can't even talk about OKC because they have made it to playoffs when they had CP3 and of course when they had Westbrook. But some of the other losing franchise that consistently in there, like a Charlotte or somewhere who did not really have championship type of expectations, right? But in Oracle with Golden State with Dub City, the expectations were high. So naturally, people are going to want James Wiseman to automatically just pick up things. More importantly, more importantly, uh, things are, y'all have to forgive me, man. I don't know what's wrong with my thing. Hey, forgive me about the technical difficulties, y'all. Now, more importantly, man, James Wiseman, he was like in running. I'll put the link for you too. He was running in the system, and this is what Mr. Mass was talking about yesterday, and James too. He was running it in a system where it involves a lot of motion. Now, and when you talk about that, it's the flow offense. See, everybody thinks that I'm in the boiler room. I sound bad. Press one if you can hear me, man. Can you hear me now, Memphis? Like I said, man, I've been having. I don't know what it is, man. It's a lot of. Okay, you can hear me. Why you say I'm in the boiler room then? I must be sounding like you. What's up with it, JMJ? I see you in the building, man. I hadn't seen you in a minute, bro. Man, good God Almighty, man. Y'all be coming out of the woodworks, man.
Polo, what's going on, my dog?
Ooh, look at him, man. Sound like he had a coffee, put a little cognac in there. He ready for that 3-6 battle. That nigga
Hey
said, "Look, I ain't
man,
playing. I ain't playing no games. I'm gonna roll me a nice little blunt. I'm gonna roll about
hey
eight of
man,
them."
hey, hey man, hey man, you know who gonna come out on top tomorrow with you? You got a question, you know. Hey man, you know which way I'm going.
Now, look, we gotta talk about this though, Memphis, because you you had a chance to watch Wiseman, for the little bit and the little stretch that he played, and that's what we're talking about right now. Now, look, I think you were one of the ones that felt differently about James Wiseman. Me myself personally, I was all for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I liked his game. Like I said, he reminded me of like a Chris Bosh kind of David Robinson kind of one in the comparison that he's left-handed and everything. But see, I think that James Wiseman, in my opinion, he got dealt a bad hand when he went to Golden State because he was automatically thrown in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Which is the best way to learn sometimes. But you really didn't get to see the progression like you wanted him to. He dealt with slight little injuries here and there and stuff. And then all of a sudden, people cast away this guy. Like, okay, when he comes back to Golden State, he's not going to be. It's like he gonna be exiled or something like that. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. This guy is gonna bounce back. Now, throwing him into the rotation would be stupid. But anyways, I get into all that. Man, listen. Well, I mean, what you feel about James Wiseman, man?
I mean, from what I saw at Memphis, I mean, he was a decent player who can ball when he's in the right, you know what I'm saying, when he was used right, you know. But I think from what I seen between Golden State and Phoenix, they gonna need a James Wiseman to beat Phoenix in the 7 game series because Phoenix is well coached team.
Right.
So I mean they gonna have to work him into the rotation in order
Mm.
to beat teams like Phoenix. Phoenix show.
I love the
They
way they
gonna
play, Memphis. I, they play rugged. They listen. They got a rugged finesse type of thing going, don't they?
who you got my Phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix. Because listen, they number two defense, and
But
they came out. Listen, man, they was banging that ball. Listen, and I know you don't like Aiden. Look, we was on our Jersey channel a while back. You say you don't like Aiden. None of that, man. Aiden was killing. They had no answer for that nigga. 24 points and 11 with I think six
yeah,
assists, and on top of that, 11 and 19. Come on, give that
yeah,
assist.
that that because
Come on, man.
Aiden that because Aiden don't show up in the big time, man. He show up, but he don't show up. But You know why they look good? Cause Chris Paul plays them. Cause Chris Paul the only point guard in the game that play the point guard the right way.
Right.
He
Not.
he the only
I
point guard in the league that play the point guard the right way.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Memphis, and listen. You like me, man, and a lot of other cats that grew up in that era. Like, see, a lot of the guys in this generation, they'll look at Chris Paul, they be like, yeah, he alright and stuff like that because he ain't no scoring point guard. But like me and you, a couple other cats or whatever, that's like, that was 80 baby stuff like that. Man, that nigga like him and Rondo, they play the point guard like nigga, the way they play it is beautiful. Because it's like,
Russell,
damn, I would love to play with a motherfucker like that, or even like the motherfucker Lamelo. Lamelo plays the point guard the
right
right way.
way, right. He
Lonzo
played the right
Ball
way.
plays the point guard the right way.
Right. Yeah, they got. Hey, and meanwhile, they got Steph Curry playing point guard, which is actually the way he play ball. He's a two guard.
Uh huh. What's up with it?
Russell West,
3000. I see you in the building, man. Grand Rising.
Russell Westbrook should be playing point guard to save his life. So he's a two guard.
Well, see, see. Listen. Like, I'm a Westbrook fan, and I agree with you. But see, the thing about it is that Russell Westbrook, he never was truly a point guard. You already know that. Coming out of Memphis, coming out of UCLA, the nigga was a small forward, undersized small forward two guard with
Right.
really throwed athleticism.
Yeah. Well, but see, he had point guard skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had point guard skills, but he didn't have where he liked it was the basketball IQ because of his
Yeah.
recklessness. But I never liked Westbrook because of that. I like that. This is the reason why I like Russell Westbrook and still do to this day. Memphis is because he plays. Um, he's always going hard every single damn play. He never takes plays off. He hustles and he's doing every single thing on the court. Now he has a recklessness to about him. I still keep it objective with Westbrook. A lot of people think, oh yeah, I just like him and I get mad because people criticize him. No, I don't. But I do got to be fair when we talking about okay, like Memphis. If he gets the turnovers, like the four turnovers or something like that, uh, uh, hey, that's better than James Harden dribble, losing the ball out of bounds, or him going to go grab a rebound and knocking the ball from his teammate out of the bounds. Them type of turnovers. To me, oh yeah, you deserve to get cooked, and I know Memphis will barbecue his ass.
Yeah, you better know it. Yeah, you better know it. But I think in order for Golden State to be successful, they gonna need James Wiseman to go up against
Thank
AD
you,
and the
thank you.
7 game series, man.
Because Looney, man, hey Memphis, let me know. And Memphis, for those of y'all that don't know, Memphis pays attention to the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Listen, motherfucking Looney is an Achilles heel. That motherfucker Looney could not keep up. I mean, I like Looney, good guy and everything, but man, he was lagging behind. He couldn't keep up with with Aiden.
Because they play fast pace. He can't
Ooh.
keep up with. He played the game is sped up now. Now the game is
Uh oh.
sped up.
We got your boy coming up in here, man. Jacob Jennings, man. Go ahead. Hey, Jacob up in here, Memphis.
Jacob, how was your Thanksgiving, brother?
Come on in, Jacob. Hold on, let me. I'll drop you a link, man. I like when y'all two get up in here because both of y'all know y'all motherfucking boxing. We got to definitely talk about Tank Davis. We got to talk about Crawford trying to duck Errol Spence. We got to talk about motherfucking Tank getting ready to fight too.
I think I think Tank gonna end it early.
You think so? That's what everybody's saying.
Yeah, I know so because his hand speed and and name like that, he gonna take it home ready.
Right,
I'll be bold prediction, man. I'll be surprised if they go past 5.
right. Hey, Grant, 3,000. You said Bud is your boy, but he's still not. He's not the number. He's not the number. He's not the number one. He's not the number one welterweight right now. It's still Spence. No matter what anybody wants to say. Salute to you, Jacob, in the building, man. We got Dallas in this bitch, Fort Worth in this bitch, and we got Memphis in this bitch, man. What's up with it, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, you better know it. You in the building. But I think yeah, Bud, quit ducking downstairs, man. I think before he fight upstairs he'll hand pick him in his car. They gonna do some Floyd Mayweather type shit.
Oh shit! Here you go. Now you done got this nigga Jacob started.
That's what I do.
That nigga throw a wrench in there. What's up with it, Scrub Zero? I see you in the building. What's
That's
up
what
with
I
it,
do,
Jacob?
man. His phone probably be cut now.
Jacob. Jacob, go out and come back in, bro. I can't hear you, brother. Or we can't hear you. Nah, but listen, I I like James Wiseman because he's more skilled than what people give him credit for, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he listen, when he gets that pick and roll down, he gets that motion right, dog, it's gonna be scary because not only are you gonna be afraid of the perimeter with
Can you hear me, Polo?
like yeah, I can hear you now with Steph Curry, Poole, Gary Payton Jr. Nigga, nobody looking at Gary Payton out in this bitch, nigga. Dog, they gonna be fucking
GP, are
scary.
you with me? Oh yeah.
Hey, 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 hey,
Yeah, yeah. We got the church you ain't going nowhere.
GP, are you with me? The Bible
hey, hey,
says
hey,
in
hey, and
First John 5:1.
and what people don't
Oh,
know about
Kurt, bro.
Wiseman is man.
God so loved
Oh yeah,
basketball
we got
that he made a hoop.
GP. Are you what he said? GP, are you with me? You remember that Memphis?
Yeah, Kurt Franklin, all right.
First John number
Hey, y'all know that?
17.
Hey, Jacob, you know that nigga was addicted to porn? I didn't know that shit.
Man,
Yeah, Kurt.
what nigga ain't?
Yeah,
I bet.
that nigga was addicted to porn. No, I'm serious. No, no, not real talk. That nigga was addicted to porn.
I
Yeah,
know
he
I
Him
got the
man,
know
phone
what
call.
brother ain't.
him and that nigga Terry Crews, Memphis. They had porn addiction. They had to seek help for that shit.
Who who
I
ain't who ain't
mean, them
looking?
niggas ain't fucking enough hoes, Jesse.
Who ain't looking?
Yeah,
Yeah, who
man.
ain't looking?
But a lot of people don't know about James Wiseman. James Wiseman can shoot though.
Yeah, who ain't
You
looking?
hear me, Polo? Polo going back into the boiler room again, y'all.
Somebody is every day.
Hey, man. Hey, Jacob.
And Canelo, humble yourself, man. When Floyd is talking to you. I hope you hear that, Polo.
Hey, Jacob.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Jacob. Yo, Jacob.
Nah, hell, nah, I ain't playing for real.
Jacob. I wonder can you hear me. Yo, Jacob. I guess you can't hear me. Yo, Jacob. Can you hear me?
Hey, scoot this shit over. What up? Table right.
Yeah, Jacob. I don't know. I don't know what happened, brother.
Gravy way.
Hello. Yo, Jacob.
My bad, y'all.
Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on, man? My bad. I know Jacob still there. I think Jacob had fell out, but now he's back. Jacob, you there, brother?
Yeah, I've heard seatbelts and shit.
Yeah, man. Nah, but you know, see, I think like Wiseman, like his projected progression, man, is gonna be once he gets like acclimated to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
usually, man, it take guys a little bit like a Wiseman to get familiar, especially like he didn't have no training camp. He didn't hardly play any a lick of college when he was in Memphis. Because I seen him in high school. I seen the dude in high school. Like this dude could do pretty much everything. So it
Yeah, he
made
can
me
shoot it.
and,
That
and,
damn
and the
good
th-
shooter.
and the thing about it, Memphis, he's smooth. Like he's smooth with it though. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't
Yeah.
uh erratic and crazy, but this dude he got composure to his game. He plays real calm, like like you remember how like Mike Beasley used to play,
Yeah.
kind of like that. He's like real calm, like Jacob from Jacob from Dallas, or I mean Jacob from Fort Worth. You remember how like LaMarcus Aldridge and really Chris Bosh used to play? Like he played. That's how the big men out here play.
Polo,
Like
can you
he
hear
play
me?
like. Yeah, I can hear you now. He play like a guard, man.
Yeah, yeah, he got skills. He can ball. He can shoot, but they don't have to work him in that system if they gonna be the team like Phoenix in 7 game series because Phoenix is well coached and still team, and you got a point guard who actually know how to play point guard and Chris Paul. They're gonna be a problem in 7 game series.
Yeah, Jacob like Chris Paul too.
I mean, I mean, it's gonna be a tough 30 for Steph because they gonna fool because Phoenix go switch. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, Memphis and Jacob. Listen, is it me or did y'all feel hype? Did y'all feel like a playoff type atmosphere when y'all seen that game? Cause that game was like, nigga, that was exciting. Even when that motherfucker Booker had went out. Cause you remember they did that shit without Booker, Memphis.
Yeah, I know. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like Golden State go skate to the playoff easy.
Yeah,
They run up against them. They gonna be a problem when they run up against a team like Phoenix, man.
ooh, Dallas. Man, I think Jacob trying to talk, but I
It's gonna be a
can you hear
problem when they
Jacob?
run up. Now I don't hear Jacob.
Hey,
They
Deacon,
gonna
come on, Deacon.
yeah, come on, Deacon, for the devotion. Come on, Deacon, bring the devotion this morning, Deacon.
Like the collect.
Yeah, but I think everybody like everybody enjoying Golden State right now, man. But they gonna need James Wiseman and the Prince. How far y'all expect for the Lakers to go? Hello.
Last night, you know what I'm saying? When I was talking to Ticket and James, that boy Nola boy and Mr. Masson. This is what I said, and shout out to Trayvon too, because I was chopping it up with him too. This is what I said. The Lakers, they gotta. This is good for them, Memphis. Because look, it gives you an opportunity. Okay, if you sit up there and you complain, a lot of motherfuckers complain about LeBron being there anyway. They're like, oh man, I don't never get no playing time. Oh man, I can't play or man, I can't do what I want to do. Hey, look, here is your motherfucking opportunity to step up and be like, okay, play this out. Play like Memphis, like they ain't got nothing. That's how they gotta play. What's up with it, Jelly Bean? I see you in the building.
Right, they gotta play like they ain't got nothing
What
to
you think,
lose,
bro?
really. Your service cracking up, bro.
You know,
Yeah.
because the way I see it, like, okay, you see how Ja Morant plays. that's how a lot of these young guys they play. Like, look at Gary Payton. He's like, nigga, man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Who's in the motherfucking way? I'm finna go ahead and dunk on your motherfucking ass. Look, I ain't got shit to lose. Nigga, John Morant, like, nigga, so what if I get blocked? Nigga, I'm still gonna climb Rudy Gobert's ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're defensive player of the
Right.
year or not. Motherfucker, who else? That I be thinking about, man, that, just like as a young guy be coming in with a reckless, like Anthony Edwards. He's like, nigga, so what?
I,
I don't give a fuck how far I am away from the basket, nigga. I'm coming to embarrass your motherfucking ass.
I like that
And that's,
kid. I like
yeah.
that kid there, man. That kid gonna be a superstar, man.
Ooh, and he's starting to come along with Minnesota.
I don't know, man. Minnesota might make the play in the West, man. Bold prediction, everybody. Don't take it to
Oh,
the
you, oh,
bank.
you, oh, oh, you think they're gonna make the play in Memphis?
Ain't some possibilities, man. It's a bold prediction, y'all. Don't take it to the bank, though.
Shit, I thought you gonna say playoffs.
No, they looking real clean. Hey,
Motherfucker
man,
better
they
be
look
like, what that white coach man? He's like, playoffs?
play out. Jim Moore.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Jim,
Playoffs?
yeah, Jim Morris Senior when Peyton had first came in Indy. He like playoff.
Yeah.
He talking about playoff.
You finna go from AI practice to playoff practice. We're talking about
Practice.
practice. Talking about practice. Nah, but nah, man. I mean, if they play right, because Carl Anthony Towns is starting to he's starting to show some light, because he was a little down with the death of his mom and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then they got D-Lo, they got Beasley stepping up, they got Anthony Edwards up there just being a stud. I
You
think
like
they can
you
make the
like
play.
D'Lo Memphis?
No, I don't like no nigga that snitch. that nigga automatically, man, he answered that motherfucker fast than the motherfucker. I don't like no nigga that snitch. If it was up to me, that nigga would be working at Kroger. He wouldn't be in the NBA.
Right, right.
He did some busted shit, and you messed up this man's whole career with this shit.
Oh man, yeah, man. Even if it was over, like what a female or something like that, man, he still didn't have to say anything. I mean, he broke. I say he broke the guy code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
broke. He broke.
I don't like niggas that snitch around me, man. I'm from Memphis, so I can't respect no nigga that do no type of snitching whatsoever. They just like how you gonna snitch to your teammate Gab, man? They just like talking to the police, bro. Like that's your teammate.
Right. That's facts. That's facts.
How you go
I
against
mean,
the
oh, you got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
how you go against the code, bro? Like, no, you don't violate the code at all, bro. You stand on principles and morals, bro. You don't violate the code at all.
Right. That's how a lot of guys, man, be getting caught up in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not even on no street stuff. Like, okay, Memphis. Like, let's say you had a thing going on outside of your relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you confide in me. You're like, man, yeah. I'm not saying you are. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't even gonna put you on blast like that, Memphis. Let's say somebody else confide in me. They like, man, I've been doing woozy woozy woo outside of here and stuff like that, man. He's confided in me because guess what? He trusts me to not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he figure, okay, nah, guys, and if I go and I go say something and I go run back and go tell. Now I might think it, even though we might think it's wrong, or man, what you doing? You shouldn't be doing that. Man, you still ain't gonna go back and be like, yeah, man. Well, you know what? He was, but see, a lot of motherfuckers be doing shit like that. You know why? Memphis, they'll get mad at they'll get mad at each other. They'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm finna go. They gonna pull some Chauncey shit on Minister Society. Oh
Right.
yeah, yeah. That's why when they get a hold of this videotape, you know, fuck Kane.
man, look. I had a cousin do me like that before. I'm like, oh man, you a whole ass nigga for this.
Oh, what do you do, man?
Went told the girl, man, hell yeah,
Oh man.
I'm like, and when she confronted me, I'm like, all the more, I'm looking at my head like I ain't never admit to the shit. Like only way a motherfucker tell you that, cause the motherfucker was, no, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that nigga girl taking them all through all type of problems now, man. You know, God don't like ugly, man. I ain't trying to get easy. And I just let God do it. The girl he engaged to
Right,
take them
right,
all
right, 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 right. Yeah, because you're going
the
to add
girl,
more.
yeah, cause the girl he engaged to taking his ass through all type of motherfucking problems, right, man? I just let God work it out, man. I ain't hating on no nigga, man, and no nigga.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, man, listen, we all want to, man, to be honest with you, people want to live. And then 9 times out of 10, if you go do something to the dude or something like that, right, then you're going to be sitting up in the cell and you're going to be like, damn, you're going to be in there for some years saying, man, I wish I wouldn't have did that and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, a lot of niggas that when they get locked up and shit, Memphis, a lot of them niggas, they be like, yeah, I regret what I did. I regret what I did. There's some niggas that don't have no regrets. But a lot of niggas, they just be like, man, I regret what I did, man. A lot of them, they'll tell you, hey, go to school, uh, go in the military or go start a business. They said, man, stay out them streets. That's what they'll tell you. A lot of them, they not trying to encourage that shit. That's why like a lot of athletes and shit where I come from, nigga, if you get into a fight with them, oh, them like real hardcore OGs and stuff like that know the streets and stuff like that. Oh, they gonna find you. They gonna be like, oh, you fucking with him? Nah, he got NBA talent. He got NFL talent. Don't touch him no more.
Yeah. You gonna have to get about the neighborhood cause one of them OGs. See, that's what we lacking in the world today, man. Real OGs that gonna step up and man and say what's right, man. You know, we ain't got the real OGs that's gonna step up and say, yeah, nigga, you don't need to be doing this. Yeah, nigga, take this, cause they gonna use what they went wrong with to make sure you go right. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't got them OGs that gonna step up and do that nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Yeah, but no, they
And the
don't want to
game
take.
missing that. Yeah, they don't, and they don't want to take responsibility for this shit.
And they are responsible. See, like you don't realize that. Like when you in them streets or whatever, they'll be like, oh well, that ain't my responsibility. I don't have nothing to do with that. Yes, you do,
Yeah,
because you you was in you was part of the problem at one point. So
right.
now, see, like okay, Memphis, you watch a lot of the shit like with Big U and Melvin Farmer, guys like that, that they be interviewing. Guess what them guys do? They go back and they try to fix.
What
They
they
try
went
to help
wrong with.
out.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
try to make it. And that OG shit, man. That's what you gotta do. Like back in the day, man. Like back in the day when we did shit, man. You had OG to put you in line, man. And one nothing your mama, your grandmama, your daddy could say, man, cause them OG was right and they stood on that.
now I gotta I like Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? That a salute to him and everything. But I just disagree with a statement that he said. Um, he said a statement that all all OGs are broke and they're broken or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case because I know a lot of OGs that have very productive. They're owners. They used to be in the streets hardcore Memphis. And now they they they've turned legal. You feel what I'm saying? And now they and they run companies, and they're like, look, if you got anything going on that's tied to the streets or something like that, they won't even let you come and work for them
Right.
because they don't want to get involved in that type of stuff anymore. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So and it's guys that I know that was, they had one shot, Memphis. And the judge said, okay, look, you go to. They, they still were doing that. I know what about 15 years ago. You had like it was like 15, 20 years ago. You had a choice either to go to the military or go to jail. You either go to jail, Job Corps, or the military.
Man, look, shoot, that's all that shit was still just like going to jail. So you know how the damn the benefits come with that shit to be honest.
Yeah,
But
but but see, a lot of the guys they'll come back and listen. I'm gonna tell you something like this, Memphis. I know a guy, man. This dude, his family pretty much had disowned him, like because he was so into the streets and stuff. And it wasn't like he was out there, you know what I'm saying, killing people, nothing like that. He wasn't doing that type of shit. He was just hustling really hard. You know what I'm saying? He was on his big meat shit, right?
but
And like his family didn't even want him to sit down and have dinner with them. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even allow him in the house. And the reason why I knew this is because he would have to come over, over there. Sometimes he would have to come over and spend the night. When I was living with my moms, you know what I'm saying? My moms would let him, sleep on the floor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or I let him sleep, you know what I'm saying? And, my room, I go out in the living room or something like that. But my mom was just like, look, you do whatever you got to do, but she said, don't bring this shit to my house. She's like, I already know what you're doing, but I've known you since you was a little boy and everything. His family didn't treat him like that, right? So
right,
he got in trouble. He got into some shit, Memphis. And what that nigga ended up doing, he had to go to court, and they told him, they said, look, you on your last leg, you on thin ice. Uh, and they said you got a couple choices. They said you can either go to they were going to send him to the to Y it's TYC out here. That's like YA or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you could go to Job Corps, or you could go to the military. Hey, Memphis, he ended up going to the military. Check this out. This dude ended up going into the army.
right.
That first he went into the army. Then he said, "Nah, fuck that. I want to go into the Marines." Ended up going into the Marines, becoming a high rank in the Marines. Man, when he came back, hey Memphis, this dude was like a celebrity. Like because I would walk with him and stuff, and everybody would be like, you know, oh no, because his name was Charles. No, 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 Charles, Charles. No, no, we weren't Charles. Man, they were looking at me like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? But it was admirable. What he did was admirable. You know what I'm saying? They was like, shit, yeah, nah, clear the way for him. Hey,
Yeah.
you want, and his family was treating him different, cooking dinner for him and stuff like that. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, well, before when he was out there in the streets and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much disowned him, but he came back. Now it was a total different way that they were treating him. Even females that was mad at him, stuff like that. They were throwing it at him. I'm talking about throwing that stuff like baseballs at him, throwing that pussy like baseballs at him.
That's how it be. Cause they know.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't look. They know what the gold mine. They know the gold mine. Everything crazy,
Yeah.
man. You know, man, they just be real about it, bro. They know where it is. They know what
Right.
appreciate.
Right. Because they
Hey
know,
man.
they sit there, like, see, they they'll treat you one way, Memphis, like when you down and when you out and stuff like that. But then once you start, you start progressing or you start doing good with your life and stuff like that, then they'll be like, because they used to do that. Like when I used to go to my mom's church, and I was getting in a lot of trouble and stuff like that. I always had basketball to keep me, keep some sort of foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like Memphis, let's say we party real hard over the weekend and stuff like that, right?
Right.
But we a lot of niggas use basketball like, oh shit, nigga, we got to get back in, we got to get back in the gym on fucking Monday unless we had a tournament or some shit like that. Everybody pours. Some of the people pours smell like alcohol. But nah, man, it just be it's funny how the reason why I bring all this up, man, is it's funny how people treat you once you down and out and shit like that. People don't know you and shit, and then once you like this dude family, man, the way they did him, I just felt it was wrong. But guess whose house he came to first? He came to our house. He came to our house in his uniform. Didn't even come to his family house first, and he had his sister and them. He's like, man, he gave my mom, he gave my mom a big old hug and stuff like that. Guess what my mom did? My mom was like, okay, now what are you gonna do? I'm like, damn. Now I was like, damn, why you come around this bitch, man? Shit. Like, yeah, now you making me look bad now, but I was happy for him though.
I know. Oh yeah, mom put you on the spot, man.
Yeah. Like, son, what are you gonna do now? I'm like, damn, okay, damn, I'm at the bottom of the barrel now. Like, come on now.
Shit, not the military. That's what I'm not gonna do. Even though it good benefits in that shit, man, but you have
Mm.
to be mentally able to get over the hump and that shit.
Well, see, a lot of people don't know this, Memphis. I went to Job Corps.
Oh, you could easily you could get around.
Well, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know. And see, I went to Job Corps when I graduated high school. That was the difference between me. The reason why I went there was because the Job Corps that I was at, they had a basketball. They had like a basketball team and stuff. But you weren't playing just rinky dink ass competition and shit like that, nigga. You was going up against JUCO and D3 universities and shit like that. I remember, man, the coach that we had was hardcore. Man, we got our ass to spank the first game against, man, our coaches, man. He said, y'all are not gonna lose ever again and shit. We lost. I think we lost one game, and that was a little. It was a preseason tournament because we ended up we won one and lost two. Man, he ran our asses to death. Memphis ran our asses to death, nigga. We had to do you know how you gotta do 2 a days.
Mm-hmm.
Man, coach had us doing 3 a days.
Damn.
Yeah, he had us doing 3 a days, and he's like, "Well, coach, what about class?" He said, "Fuck class." He said, "Get your ass in the gym. I'll deal with them." I was like, we'd be like, Coach, what about? He said, I don't want to hear about that shit. He's like, you want either your ass run or you get the fuck off the team. That's how he was. Light skinned cat too. He was light skinned.
I don't
And
like scared niggas mean.
that nigga square. That nigga square up with your ass in the heart. He was half black and half Mexican though. But that nigga he from Odessa. He played my coach. He played with LJ. He was best friends with LJ. He played
Larry Johnson.
yeah, Grandmama. He knew that nigga when he was in Odessa,
You,
and also what's it called?
UNLV.
He
UNLV.
played yeah UNLV. Well he didn't play at UNLV, but he played when they were in like college because Larry Johnson ended up going he played with him in high school, and then he ended up going to college in Odessa or whatever. But he
Yeah.
ended up playing with Moochie Norris. You remember who Moochie Norris is?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he used to play for the Houston Rockets. Moochie Norris. His career didn't last that long, but he played in the NBA. He played with both of them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
grandmama was a bad cat, especially when he was in Charlotte. He was alright with the Knicks.
hey, on my life, hey, Memphis. He came down. He came down to my hometown in Texas, dude. When I tell you this dude is, everybody think he's fat. Like Larry Johnson is fat, like Zion and shit like that. No, this nigga is cock diesel swole. Like this nigga got muscles, nigga. And you would think like this nigga could not move, and this nigga no, this nigga was athletic, nigga.
Yeah, he was balling too, y'all. If y'all that younger than young and they didn't
Nigga
see him play.
6'7", cock diesel swole. Like you would think like Debo type swole, like Evander Holyfield type swole. Nigga going to the basket with finesse though, backing you
Mhm.
down. Nigga could shoot too. That's why he became such a great shooter when he was in New York and stuff, man. Injuries robbed him of his career. If and I did a video on him, Memphis. If he wouldn't have got robbed, with his injuries and stuff like that, Memphis, Larry Johnson would have been a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, grandmama, he was a good dude. Dude was balling. Really,
Nick,
him, Muggsy Bogues, Alonzo Mourning, and all them cats that played in Charlotte, Bobby Fields, all them, man, they were hooping.
nigga, every type of dunk you can name, Memphis, nigga was windmill, nigga 360, man. He could do all that shit.
Yeah.
He could do all that shit. I enjoy watching that nigga play. I don't know, like him, and I wish him and Alonzo Mourning never fell out, man.
That's why they traded him to New York.
That was part of the reason. You know what I'm saying? They weren't getting along, and they were, and plus he got hurt, really bad or whatever. I think he was having some issues with Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets at that time. But
Yeah.
yeah, you said what, man?
I say, yeah, I fuck with dude though.
Yeah,
He was a
you know,
bad motherfucker, especially coming out of UNLV. Him, what's that dude that do the commentating?
Greg Anthony and
Greg Anthony.
Stacey
Hey,
Ogman.
hey, Greg Anthony's son, Cole Ogman out there in Orlando. Even though
Mhm.
I feel like Cole is adopted because Greg is black as a motherfucker, but that's a different conversation for another thing. But
Right.
y'all niggas bad.
Yeah, I like Greg Anthony. Like Greg Anthony, man. A lot of people like he played the point guard position the right way.
Yep, Reggie hit them threes over there in like 11 seconds, and Greg was commentating.
Yeah, man. This motherfucker, man. Stephen A. Smith, though, man. Man, you heard what this? You know what this motherfucker doing now, man?
What?
Uh, he's up in here saying that he doesn't think that what if LeBron is just using this for load management? the COVID shit. Man, I shouldn't even say that. The boogeyman. I shouldn't. Damn, man. Damn, I said it on my own damn channel. Sorry, y'all. The boogeyman shit.
Oh, you talking about for low man?
Yeah,
LeBron always low man. He old man, knees
yeah,
bad.
but see, this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm saying. Hold on one second. Let me. I'm gonna go out and come back in. My headset. All right, you hear me, Memphis?
Yeah,
All right, look, listen. That listen. It's one thing to sit up there and say, okay, yeah, he's low managing just to low manage. But it's another thing to say, when because what if he really does have the boogeyman, and he really is sick or whatever, man, and you trying to sit there and put that on him like he's just doing it just to recover and shit like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think LeBron would lie or or people would lie about some shit like that. Now, stranger things have happened, but I don't think he playing with nothing like this, man. This shit ain't nothing to play because do you realize he could get in a lot of trouble because he has to take two PCR tests
right.
before he comes back. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, man. But I think if they gonna get on LeBron about low managing, shouldn't they say the same thing about Kawhi Leonard?
I mean, they already done got on Kawhi Leonard, but see, the reason, listen, listen, I'm on the fence about that just a little bit. Now, when it comes to Kawhi, his case is a little different. Even though I don't particularly like the low managing thing, I can understand why, because Kawhi Leonard, man, has a condition that will never get better. When we talk about degenerative knee, his
Yeah.
his his condition ain't gonna, it's never gonna get better. Then on top of that, you got to realize this too, Memphis. He just had ACL surgery. People talking about, oh yeah, when Kawhi come back, man, why y'all doing that to him? Listen, dog, he should not come back. Nigga, sit your motherfucking ass down, man. Go rest for like the remainder of this year, right?
Right.
Stay your motherfucking ass in the gym. Go to sleep in that motherfucker. Nigga, I take a pillow and a blanket, nigga. I be so musky and breath be stinking so bad, nigga. I be in the gym so much. I'm just playing. I still got a shower and shit like that. But I'm just saying though, like that's your mentality that you gotta have, nigga. You gotta wake up in that motherfucker. I'll be in that motherfucker doing quadruple days and
Yeah.
come back killing. Now I don't know how he's gonna look, with his condition and stuff, but you could certainly come back, Memphis, and he could make a better impact than what he was if he just you throw that motherfucker back out there, in the like damn near towards the end of the season and shit. All these guys are all warmed up and got their legs up under them, and you ain't barely touched the floor. Nigga, you must be crazy.
Right. That's right.
What you think?
Yeah, I think the Clippers can coast without him this year because they got Terrence Mann, Reggie Jackson to go along with Paul George. But I think they'll be okay.
Right.
Yeah, they can get to the playoff with just Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann.
Hmm.
Had they brought a Baca back in?
Yeah, Ibaka, man. You know, I don't know, man. Ibaka, man, to me is you know, I'm not gonna say he's starting to he's on the down slope, but he's not playing like what he once used to.
Yeah.
Like when he was with OKC and when he was with Toronto. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like uh listen to this. You know, Memphis like you know, 0-1. You know, he ain't even really getting that many minutes. He played like what on the average maybe 13 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, he had 13 points against the Pelicans, but man, okay, he had 6 against Dallas, 2 of 8 from the field. 0-1 against Dallas with 1 point. 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, and that's against Detroit. They asked. 2 points against Golden State. He was 1 of 4. His best game was 13 points against the Pelicans. He was 5 of 7. Played 26 minutes. Then he only had 5 points against Sacramento, and he was 2 of 8 from field goals at only 19 minutes. So you're like, okay, well, what's your damn point, Polo? That nigga's playing against ass teams and he ain't doing shit. Listen, I know he just came off of surgery and stuff like that, but he's not that same Ibaka. That Ibaka used to give you quality minutes, give you like 6, 7 blocks or whatever, and was getting a whole bunch of rebounds, and that nigga could score.
I think that Ibaka have came and went at this point. But you know what though, Polo?
What's up with it?
I think Sacramento gonna get better with average entry. Far as like putting up points. Why? And they ain't gonna play no defense, but they gonna put up points.
That nigga Alvin Gentry, man.
Alvin Gentry, Mike D'Antoni 2.0. If the people ain't careful, they can make some noise, man. Next year sometime. I think Dwayne Casey should be out of Detroit next year. What you think about that, Polo?
I
Huh?
I never really, Alvin Gentry, man. He's just one of them guys, man. Like he's never been successful as a coach, man. He's never been successful as a coach. Like because he was coaching in Memphis, wasn't he? No, I don't think he was coaching in Memphis, was he? Memphis. Did he coach in Memphis?
I don't know. He might have did. Memphis might suggest themselves to that type of crap. Ain't no telling.
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
I think that was Lionel Holland. My bad. And Lionel Holland, man, that Lionel Holland been way, way, way more. He's done way more than Alvin Gentry. I say he's a better coach. Lionel Holland.
Yeah, because Lionel Hollins make you play defense on his team.
Yeah, that's our old school, man. That's that old school. But see, a lot of that's starting to come back. Like look at what Monty Williams is doing.
Yeah,
That's old school.
right.
Now, Coach Tibbs. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this though, Memphis. New York has gotten away from their identity though. You know, they was playing defense last year. They was ranked number 1 and everything, and then all of a sudden this year they really haven't been doing anything. You know what I'm saying? They what 7th and 8th. They started off at like 2 or 3, and they just got beat by Brooklyn.
Yeah. They were gonna get beat by Brooklyn because they have nobody really to. Well, they gave that game away.
Oh yeah, yeah. You saw that, huh?
Yeah, they didn't give. They just wrapped it up and said, "Huh, Brooklyn, y'all can have this." Hey man, I think I'm gonna wager on the fights this weekend, Polo.
You said what, bro?
I think I'm gonna wager on the Tank Davis fight this weekend. Give me something to do.
Oh, you going? Oh, so you gonna watch that Tank David? But you, Devin Haney is fighting. What's up with it? LA Sports Live. I see you in the building. Devin Haney is fighting too, though.
On the undercard,
No, I think he's the main. I think he's the main one because he's fighting against JoJo Diaz. That's the
no,
main event.
no, I said I'm a wager on the fights on Sportsbook.
Oh, okay, okay. You gonna bet?
Yeah, man.
So you going for Tank?
Yeah, man.
I mean, shit. I mean, I'm not going. Listen, the only time I bet against Tank is if he fought like Devin Haney, I'll bet on that fight because I feel like, and I don't care what anybody says, Devin Haney will outbox Tank. Now Tank will have to knock his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Tank will have to knock his ass out. It's just like you could have bet, hey Memphis, you could have bet against what's it called this weekend, Tefimo Lopez. A lot of people lost that money because a lot of people was expecting Lopez to beat Cambasos, and Cambasos beat his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He
think I'm gonna
kept,
wait. I think I'm gonna wager on the fight this weekend. I ain't got nothing else to do.
yeah, you need to be betting on that 3-6, and
Hey man, hey
Bone.
man, hey man, if it's on the sports book, I'll take 3-6 all day. I bet the house on
Well, Busy Bone. You heard what Busy Bone said, right?
it. What do you say?
Oh man, Memphis. He said, yeah, we're gonna whoop them devil worshippers ass. Come, come the day of the verses
You know why he said that?
for marketing.
Not only that, they were 666 Mafia at first. Then Sony made them become 36 Mafia. You hear me?
Yeah, absolutely, man. What's up with it, Annie K? I see you in the building, man.
So, yeah, Sony made them become 36 Mafia, man.
I mean,
Hello. Hey, Annie.
listen. They look. Everybody likes to look at like, okay, Bone Thugs and Harmony is just gonna blow 3-6 out of the water. Okay, was Bone Thugs and Harmony a lot more versatile? Yeah, they were a lot more versatile with what they did, but 3-6 was gonna get you. You could feel it more with 3-6. That's not taking anything away from Bone, but I could feel 3-6 music better. But I think like in terms of quality and all well-rounded music or whatever, I think more people go with Bone because Bone made sad songs. Bone made the gangster songs, and Bone made some heartfelt songs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they were able to cater to a lot more audience. But I think 3-6 is gonna win in terms of just overall hype. You know what I'm saying? And getting people turned up and stuff.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing, Polo. Ball made good classic songs, but Bone started to go on the downslope after Easy E passed away, and Bone went on a down slope. Like 3-6 had classic album, had classic song. I think the worst album they ever put out was the last one, and 3-6 Mafia was the last to walk. Was the worst album, 3-6 album you ever want to listen to. I couldn't even get past the first 2 songs on the album before I was like, fuck it, I can't do this. So
They listen. They had what's it called? I'm trying to think. They lost somebody too. Bone did. Somebody, one of the members died too. Who was the member that died from them? They lost somebody.
oh, they lost Lord Infamous, which is DJ Paul's nephew, but they were raised up like
No,
brothers.
no, 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 not 3-6. I'm talking about Bone. Bone lost. Well, I know 3-6 lost somebody, but was it Flesh? Was it Flesh and Bone that died? I'm trying to think which Bone
No,
member passed.
no, Flesh still living.
Okay, who was it that passed away? There was somebody that passed away out of them.
Nobody passed away.
Nah, I gotta go back and I gotta go look at that because I remember one of their members dying. I know 3-6 had a member that died, and I know Bone Thugs and Harmony had a member that died.
Flesh and Bone still, all of them still living. I know he passed away.
Okay, we know Easy E, but I'm talking about one of the actual rappers. You know what?
Nah,
Let me go
no,
back and
no. Crazy. What happened was Crazy Bone had caught a condition, but he didn't die. You hear me?
yeah. Let me let
Crazy.
me let me look it up because I remember something, but I know about Lord Infamous. You know, when Lord Infamous passed away, I was like, man, what?
Lord Infamous and Coop passed away. Both of them died. They died like a year apart from each other.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta find that out. All right, here we go. Busy Bone. Some people are afraid. Okay. All right. Well, nah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They. Okay. All right. I thought for some reason. Now, who'd you say had a condition?
Crazy Bone.
Crazy Ball. What kind of condition did he have?
I think it was I don't know. I think it was a blood condition or a bone condition or something like that. But that's the reason why he wasn't performing a lot no more with them.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. All right. Well, I gotta give Memphis. I gotta give Memphis his props, man. He was right, man. He tried to tell me, man. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep doubting that boy Memphis, man. I doubted him about the Penny Hardaway situation.
And he lost.
hey, hey, look, I can't be right about everything. You know? Hey,
Well,
but
you can't be wrong about everything either. You can't be wrong about everybody. Hey, bro, that's for everybody, man.
all right. Hey, but you know what though? Like when it came to that Penny Hardaway situation or whatever, hey, everybody swore up and down. You know, Memphis wasn't. You know, wasn't telling the truth, man. And that chat blew up though that day. I still be thinking about that shit.
Hey, man, everybody trying to get me to pop up a YouTube channel, man. Everybody trying to get me to do it. I
I
might.
mean,
Y'all
man,
might talk me into it.
you should, man. You should because you
I got.
you know.
I got.
Go ahead.
You said I got a call last night that I should, but it was like, man, my people they love you. They love when you come on, cause you. I'm like, I don't know, man. You trying to get me to
Yeah,
do it?
I mean, it's all about really, man, just relegating to being yourself. You got a lot of people on here, man, that they try to come with this whole fake persona and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, you gotta, you do gotta be YouTube friendly. Don't get it twisted. You can't go Patreon and all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, man, you don't want to get on here and try to perpetrate and be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only thing I try to do is I just try to just be myself. You know what I'm saying? And I try to chop it up with everybody. And look, and the biggest thing I think some people they get discouraged. Oh well, man, no, nobody feels where I'm coming from. Nobody's looking at me and da 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 da. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because Master P he said this right. He said if I could reach that one person, I could reach a million. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't never like if you hear it, you hear it. You don't, you don't. If you come through, you come through. If you don't, you don't. Nigga, I mean, I don't give a fuck. The Lions Den. That's how we get down, man. Shit. I mean, you gotta. Yeah, I got a calm rage. You feel me?
Right.
I don't need to sit up here and oh man, you know what? Go out my way to be something that I'm not, or try to keep up with this person to keep up with that person. You gotta be able to stay in your own lane, and a lot of people don't know how to do that.
Right. Me, I think I'll be. Me, I think I'll be. I think I'll be. I just, like I told them, like everything gonna come with time, and if it meant I hop in it, but everything gonna come with time, man.
Right? Yeah, it's in your time, not in nobody else's time.
Right. Right.
It's in your time, and don't try to let nobody. You know what I'm saying? Try to force feed you. Try to force you to do anything that you don't feel like doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Right. Right.
you don't know that that person might have some obligations and responsibilities outside of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know it's it could be time consuming for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's why like Memphis, like a lot of people they'll be like, oh man, like I had one dude, he was up in there, man, he don't start on time and da 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 da. I'm like, dog, do you understand that I got other stuff going on outside of here? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to explain anything to you, nigga. If I don't start on your motherfucking time that you want me to or something like that, hey, that's on you. If you offended by that shit, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna
Right.
get
Right.
there. I'm gonna get there when I get there. And you don't know what like Memphis. You could have something going on that's very like an emergency or something like that. Oh well, you didn't start on time, motherfucker. Fuck you. You
Right.
I got to handle this first.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but man, I'm gonna go ahead and roll out Memphis, man. Shoot,
I
he
I
ain't. I thank
I
you for
get
pulling up.
I catch you later, man.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Hey, Polo Sports Talk and ENT, man. I'm gonna get at y'all later, man.
Bet.